My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire. This time, actually. Silver Crucible for me? Oh, you shouldn't have. I mean, maybe you shouldn't have. None of these piles look particularly good. How do I get value before leaving this floor? It's got to be sneaking up through some question marks and trying to get it there because it's not going to be happening in rests. So I could take a late elite, two rests, two elites, late shop. It's not bad. I'll take the Silver Crucible so that I get a little bit of power because the first elite is before the first rest site, so if I don't do this, I'm otherwise just not going to have any power there. Whoa. Bad draw. Falling Star needed to be in this hand for us to have a reasonable defense. Whoa. Rough fight. Not what you want to see. I almost want to take Glitter Stream just for defense. And I will. Phantom's pretty reliable, attacking turn after turn, so Glitter Stream is really useful defense there. Hey, it also defenses for the first and second turn of this combat, literally exactly. 13 the first turn, 7 the next. Reflect, Supermassive, and Gather Light. Let's take Supermassive and then focus on scaling it. Because now every card that includes another card in the deck scales Supermassive. Supermassive does 4 more damage for every card that you've generated since combat began. Don't think it's worth trying to save 4 health though. Especially given this potion should probably be used in the first elite. Collision Course, 0 energy, deals 15 damage, and creates a debris in hand. Nimble on Glitter Stream is now 15 block on the first turn, and then 9 block the second turn, so double dips on that. Sick. Being able to cut through the Vantlings like this, like, very, very useful. Take 1 damage in this fight in total without AoE. Hell yeah. Flexpot, Lunar Blast. Versus Gather Light. Oh, charge! Never mind, that includes cards in our draw pile. I'll hold. Don't think Flex is our choice here. Upgrade a card in our deck or Sown. I really do like the additional energy. Give me the additional energy on our first collision course. It's literally just so that we can push. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to use the Blessing the Forge here so that 1 strike can kill. And then... 15... Oh, I did have the energy from the collision, buddy! You did have the kill there. Oop. I'll take 6 damage for my crimes. Frozen Egg, wow. Whenever you had a power card to your deck upgraded, a lot of our deck is going to be upgraded pretty quick. Quasar, choose 1 of 3 random colors cards, add to your hand. What do you mean? Choose 1 of 3 random colors cards, add to my hand. Can that card be upgraded, please? And in fact, not only upgraded, but can that card give Supermassive 4 more damage? Let's take an opportunity to preemptively rest her. I can afford to take the spoils map because I can definitely transform it, so it's not that hard. Lose all of my gold to transform 2 cards. Transforming 2 cards is really good. It's just then I dodge the shop. It's not like I have a stupid amount of money anyway. Especially because we didn't get money from the first chest. So yeah, transform 2 strikes. One of them transformed into a power, which is now upgraded from the frozen egg. And one of them transformed into a card that generates cards, which is exactly what I would have asked for. Okay, I'm going to Quasar to Secret Technique there. Get Entropy, Secret Technique out for charge. Charge through the... Shouldn't have been through defense. Should have been defend and spoils map there. Transform our strike. To manifest authority. Ridiculous. Supermassive's damage here, though. I have to throw the 46, though. Will this transform into a quest-type card? No. The answer is no. I'll drop Touch of Insanity just to get it out this turn, though, for safety's sake. Alright, we're up to lethal, right? That'll do it. Nope. Again, you gotta remember, Raps, you pick up the card before the war paint if you see war paint, because the card might get upgraded by the war paint. I don't care to play Sword Sage here. Glow is more stars than I require in this deck, and it doesn't generate additional stuff, so yeah, that's fine. But you gotta do it informed. Let's fish from Quasar first, just in case we get a full-scale answer to the entire field. We don't. But Thrumming Hatchet will take one of you. And Collision Course will start the other. Thrumming Hatchet comes back into hand at 14, so I'll preset the Twig Slime in the front line with that. I gotta remember Collision Course gives me energy, because I didn't play anything there again. Thrum. Supermassive. Defend. Take 4 damage this turn. Great. I kind of want an additional charge, but I want more defense than that. Give me charge. Manifest needs to be upgraded. Charge through Ascender's Bane and Base Strike. Quasar looking for something defensive. We don't see it. I'll take Splash, because you can fish for something ridiculous. Go for the eyes, cool. Doesn't save its energy, but it gives us access to Weaken, which we otherwise don't have much of. I want to play Genesis pretty badly, but Glitter Stream's the right choice, because I know the enemy's doing big damage next turn as well. Prep Time also really wants to go out here. I've got to play Prep Time for the sake of us having good damage this fight, I think. We're looking at Skill Pot for defense this turn. Decisions. I mean, I can play decisions, but it will exclusively draw a defend here, so let's at least give it the ability to see one card from the new cycle, so it has the ability now to charge through a bunch of our deck if I want it to, or I just over-defend. I think I would. Well, not over-defend, it's even under-defending still. Venerate gets us weaken at least. Perfect time to get it. I'll charge through Spoils map and the defend. Knowing that, yeah, this turn is going to be go for the eyes. Quasar shows us Bolus just for cutting through you, then minion dive bomb, and Glitter Stream defends us that turn as well as the next turn comfortably. Falling Star for Manifest. Anointed gets nothing from the draw pile, so I'll just let that retain in hand. 85 damage from Supermassive now with Vulnerability. We're generating cards. Splash to get Drain Power. Okay, we've got it. Exact lethal. Dying Star, Bombardment, and the Smith. I mean, none of these really work with what we're trying to do with the deck at the moment, and some of them kind of interfere with it. The least interference is just taking Dying Star as a way to manage the enemy's damage. In AoE sometimes. Pale Blood? Remove 5 cards from the deck, return them upgraded. I feel like Relax is going to interfere with Ethereal a lot of the time for us. Yeah, just give us the card draw, please. I do need to find ways to generate additional energy as well. Yeah. Or at least make this this deck much more energy efficient, because this first turn dealing 5 despite my best attempts to defend, it's not how we want it to be. Manifest Authority is all you could take from me. That's interesting. Venerate, Weaken, as well as start chipping away at you. Collision. I'll defend and then charge through anything non-offense related in the draw pile, because I need to draw 2 attacks, otherwise the enemy will run away. I love Manifesting Authority. I'll take that back, and then I'll keep the rest of the deck as is. This one feels like a chosen cheese opportunity for us. There's so few base cards in the deck that I desperately care about right now. I feel like I've got probably all the base cards I need. Glitterstream's doing real work here, actually. I have to give real credit to Glitterstream. Die bomb, die bomb, die bomb, die bomb. Pretty good draw pile to draw into. I can see a single copy of Gatherlight making its way into this deck, and I'll even make it happen. Orbit already upgraded. I just told you energy is a problem of mine, didn't I? Cool. Not only cool, but also I'm going to take a flex pot here just to try and help through this next elite fight in Hopple Spaces time. Orbit Falling Collision. Genesis Defendasis. I can play Dying Star. Yeah, I've got enough stars after that, and 3 stars a turn. I'm not going to run out. I'll use Speed Pot, Glitter Stream, defend this turn to stay safe. Beatdown plays attacks from the discard pile, so I would actually have to draw and play a bunch of attacks first for it to do anything, so I will, not. Manifest some fisticuffs there. Let me see. And guaranteed lethal next turn. Supermassive overkill. Manifest another authority. I think I'm done with that. I think I risk just bloating the deck if I take additional copies of that without needing them there. Orbit, Glitter Stream, Collision Course then gives us the ability to play Charge. I like the idea of playing out Genesis, but I don't think Genesis has played this fight. I think we just play Dying Star when we draw it. Orbit, Glitter Stream, Collision Course on the one that's buffing this turn, Charge through the 2 least useful cards in the draw pile this cycle. So I gotta take 13 damage this turn. It's not great, but we can do that. I probably should fish from Quasar, though. Beatdown sees 1 card in the discard pile right now. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I wish Eternal Armor was more playable here. I think I still have to do it, though. And then I'm going to invest in Gathering Light. Holds. 3 damage taken that turn. Okay, Dying Star is here, is available. Does no damage to the enemies, though. We're scaling Supermassive pretty well, but unfortunately Supermassive's at the bottom of the first cycle, which means I'm going to see it once in 2 draws of the deck. Having one of the enemies off the field certainly makes things easier. I really wish the rest of the deck made it easier to follow that up. Ooh, Goldax. What do you mean deal damage equal to the number of cards played this combat? 12. What do you mean 12? Oh, I'm weakened. So I will have played 16 or 17, probably. Let's charge through to the draw pile. I will Venerate, holding Goldax. Sadly, I'm weakened again this turn, but this upcoming turn I won't be weakened. That's nice. We will be losing Dying Star, however. Yeah, sadly I'm long overdue for actually playing Genesis in this fight. Turns out it's much more important than I thought it was. Amethyst Aubergine, no place, Glitter Stream, and no thank you. Venerate needs uppies. Lose our spoils map and gain Sparkling Rouge. Immediately bank left to hit a shop so I can take some value out of my upgrades I've just gotten. Or, sorry, take some value from the money I've just collected. First time you exhaust a skill, add it to your hand. The first time each combat you exhaust a skill, add a copy of it into your hand. So, no, transformation doesn't count as exhausting. I was thinking, if I exhaust a card in my draw pile, I can just draw it? That's interesting. Let's definitely cut a strike. I suspect the follow-up should be Potion Belt Gorget, just for additional defense. And I'm also going to take a Liquid Memories, just to help defend us. In Crab Fight, pull the right card at the right time. Hell yeah. Glitter Stream is nice. I think I'd rather charge through some cards in the draw. I have to see what Quasar has first. Yeah, it's definitely Ultimate Defend. Then Collision Course gives us energy. I play Genesis. That gives us the energy to play out Toxic. Both 1 and 2. And realistically, what we accomplished that turn is getting Genesis into play, which I guess is still worthwhile with the Dying Star left in the draw pile, but I would have liked to draw this turn. 7... Yeah, I only saved 4 health by using the Flex Bot this turn. I think I can get better return out of that later. Okay, Falling Star sets up for Dying Star. I'll charge through a bunch of the draw pile to turn Supermassive into lethal. Speed Pot for the next fight, as well as Convergence. Yep. Yeah, I can take a single Convergence. I mean, it feels like I should be using Dying Star this turn, right? Genesis, Dying Star. End that turn. Orbit, Glitter Stream. Great follow-up. I think I have to play... Yeah, Manifest Authority causes us to take 9 more, but also... saves us from 9 at the same time. Okay, Secret Technique's gonna have to be important here. What do I pull with it for importance? Glitter Stream's pretty good this turn, but I'm probably just using Manifest Authority for defense. Looking Quasar as well. Not against playing Fisticuffs. But it does mean Secret can hit, like, charge comfortably this turn as well. Because I got a little space to play more cards. Nice. This one's probably just Dying Star Glitter Stream. Convergence Retention this turn doesn't really accomplish much, but nor does anything else in that hand. Ooh, okay, that was actually much more stats than I needed to give you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lethal. Frost, when you play your first... Hey, it's an upgraded Spectrum Shift, hell yeah. When you play your first power, each combat gains 7 block, and then Spectrum Shift is going to generate a colorless card for us each turn at the cost of 1 energy. Definitely going to be resting here. Additional energy on the first turn after a campsite from Venerable T-Set. It's going to make our first turn a lot more impactful here. Orbit, Manifest. Manifesting into something that gave us the ability to draw there would have been ideal, but yeah. I'm fine with what I got. Let's get rid of the debris. I don't need to play any more cards this turn, so I'll leave myself on one Orbit, which is the first card I play this turn is going to immediately give us an energy back. Let's look at Venerate, so Quasar. Fisticuffs turns us around. I want to fetch a defensive card this turn. Thinking ahead, interesting. Genesis. Next turn's going to be the best available turn for me to play Genesis in a while, so I will put that atop the deck. And then charge through Defenders, Bane. Okay. 1 star short of being able to use Dying Star. Tough stuff. Still going to be Genesis and turn around. Wow, we didn't even draw any defends. We only drew the one defend the adjacent thing that we were incapable of playing here. That's really mean, actually. In every way, that was the worst available hand for us to have drawn there. Well, let's turn around with a Falling Star and Fisticuffs for additional defense. We've even got a Glitter Stream to bolster us up and then Gather the Light. Supermassive doing a lot of damage, and then I'll follow up with Charge. Should have done it in the other order for more damage. Jack of all Trades develops another card for us, as well as allowing us to turn him around for basically free. We'll destroy Mind Blast and one of the Fisticuffs here. Still want to thin the deck down. Can't just tend it towards a bunch of aggressive cards. Shockwave's huge. Just play that one instantly. Prep Time's also really big here too. See what the Quasar has in. Production for additional energy. I'll take Prolong and we'll see whether or not I even get additional defense out of it. 18 block next turn, not half bad. We'll do all our damage to the right-hand claw and then turn back to the left for defense. Great. Supermassive's already lethal, no matter who I use it on. Should have done that in the inverse. I had lethal available next turn, basically no matter who I was fighting. Alas. I'll take a win. Big Bang versus decisions. I like decisions if it hits Convergence, Quasar, Charge, Glitter Stream. In the right circumstance, Venerate. I think it's just the additional resources of Big Bang. Swift? Oh, it is Swift. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, Swift the Big Bang, absolutely. God, I'm actually not that good at utilizing Swift here. Maybe I put Swift on Orbit? Fifth card you play each turn is free. That's also very, very achievable for us. Let's take that. Okay. I'm going to take a super questionable line, by which I mean a line that has a lot of question marks on it. Okay, so Anointed this turn draws Big Bang and Dying Star. Big Bang doesn't give us the ability to full play Dying Star, though. And it draws Genesis. I'd probably just take Dark Shackles to full defend against one of you for free. Okay. Glitter Stream for free. Gotta love playing Glitter Stream for free. Damn, everything's 2 damage short of doing the kill I want it to. I'll use the Liquid Bronze, sure. Because then everyone dies on their first strike against me. And I don't have to take any damage about it. Glow Astral Pulse. No. Nah, I'm past those. Even upgraded. Pretty clumsy though. Especially if it gives me 1 strength. Hey! 3 foul potions. I got space for those. Hopefully one of these question marks turns out to be a shop. 2 card awards. Or transform 2 cards. Definitely transform. We'll get rid of a strike and a defend. Crescent Spear, Crush Under. Crush Under got better. Crescent Spear got worse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No incoming damage this turn. Or Genesis for free. Follow up with Venerate and turn. Frontline is Crush Undrable. Not that we draw it, unfortunately, but also I can just easily defend against that too. We're in the back line for lethal, and I only ever have beatdown when I have an empty draw pile. It's never happened when I have actual cards to play with it. Sovereign Blade giving us 14 block. Irrelevant. Remove Exhaust from Big Bang? That sounds pretty cool. What a great card that is. Letter Opener. Whenever you play 3 skills in single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Let's get that Big Bang in the open again, now that it is retained. Nostalgia. Nostalgia putting that Big Bang back atop the deck at the top of every turn. That's resources. I might even call that energy. Oh my god, I have so much money here as well. I almost forgot to throw the foul potions. Kifuda. Upon pickup enchant, up to 3 cards with Adroit, giving them 3 block when we play them. So we're going to want ones we play consistently. Don't actually have a huge amount of those. Additional energy from Happy Flower does seem pretty important. So does retention from Stable Serum. And Opportunistic Weaken. And I don't think I'm getting another shop after this, so I'll just take the Flex Pot. Nostalgia. Big Bang. Goes back atop the deck. Now I get to draw it again next turn. Dying Star, Crush Under. I can play Falling Star for free. Great. Big Bang. So good. I think I'll probably start with Big Bang. Seems like a good card to put atop the deck. Draw the stars when you spend stars. Gain 3 block for each star spent. It's not actually really consistent in this deck, unfortunately. Oh, there was another shop. It's another Child of the Stars, and it costs exactly all of my remaining money. You know what? That's a sign. I'll take that. You got me, game. I believe that that is a sign from you, and I will follow accordingly. Oh, 1... 2, 3... 4... I will actually converge here, so I get to keep the cards that radiate and make it so become, just in case they become relevant. Not especially. Yeah, 7 stars is not castable for us this turn. Once we charge into some of these cards, oh boy. 1, 2, 3. Four, and then 7 stars is both free, and I've got a second copy of the hand. But I think I need to play Genesis. No, I need to play the card draw. No, but I can play that afterwards. Okay. Ordinate War, Kingly Punch. Oh man, if only I had orbited before all this started. Got him in the end though. Cloak Clasp. Hey, I end combat with a lot of cards in hand. I can't take royalties. Literally start making money right now? No, thank you. Retention, I think, is going to be more important in the Genesis fight. Start with charge. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make Dying Star free so that I don't have to pay its star cost. And send out a Present Spear as well. Fish for the most expensive thing. Oof. Entropy's worth us playing. It's just not. I was hoping for a big defend, is the thing about that. Falling Star, Convergence, Venerate. Yeah, it's just a toughie. Only getting automatic defense at the end of the turn there. Let's transform base defend. I'll drop a speed bub because I feel like it's probably going to be necessary this turn. Let's get Glitter Stream out there. Collision Course, Debris. Debris. Spectrum Shift after that and see. I'll go Stratagem so that I can choose the card that goes atop my hand or into my hand when I cycle the deck next. So that I have the ability to get back to Big Bang to be able to trigger Nostalgia consistently for the bouncing. Okay. Nostalgia, Manifest. Okay, give me Big Bang. I'm happy to transform Sovereign Blade. Big Bang back atop the deck. Then Quasar finds. Goddamn. I can never find beat up when it's worth playing. I'll take Purity here. I'm getting rid of the Sovereign Blade. Sovereign Blade will come back in a sec anyway. I'll get rid of Defend, Crush Under, this charge, that beatdown, this thrumming. Secret Weapon fishes for Supermassive, which was showing the wrong damage number, rudely. Get me the stars. Transform Crescent Spear, that'll do it. Start with Monologue. Oh, no, not Monologue. Well, I get the... No! Not Big Bang either, Raps, you dumb dummy. Dying Star was the right... Alright, bring it back, bud. Made a mistake, but that doesn't have to end the run. You can fix it. Get Big Bang back this turn. Okay. Transform, the least useful card in this hand. It's probably the locked Astral Pulse I won't play. Big Bang back atop the deck. Quasar Fine, Secret Technique, which can pull that Big Bang, which is real good resource management for this turn. I'll do it. Then I get a Secret Weapon. Use Charge to destroy Decay, as well as a Monologue. Neither of which will do especially good for us. Cloak of Stars, Secret Weapon in the draw pile can find a Jackpot or Supermassive. Supermassive's pretty good damage, but Jackpot is resource generation, including vulnerability and additional defense. Great. And now we're at the point where Supermassive draw is basically lethal. She's got Transform, that'll be the Soul Blade. Hey, beat down in a position where it does something. Oh my god. They said it couldn't happen. It does not escape my knowledge there that it played the 3 most weenie available attacks. There was a jackpot in that draw pile, buddy. Supermassive takes out the Queen. And now it's time to see what's going on with the orb. Child of the Stars, Big Bang. Okay. Gather Light, Collision. Debris, Defend. I don't need to throw away the Soul Blade right now, but... Yikes. Inhabit Orbit this turn. Manifest Authority did not find anything defensive. Splash for something both off and defensive. Nope. Hang... Look, Hang can do stuff in the long run. I think I should probably take it for that reason. I'll play Hang, and then I get to play one more card for free. I feel like it should probably be Crush Under, to be honest. It's going to be Spectrum Shift, but it should be Crush Under just to take 2 damage off the enemy. Or rather, to take an artifact off the enemy. Purity's really good here. I'll keep that. Venerate. Drop Falling Star for the removal. Okay. Supermassive damage. Equilibrium for retention. Defends. Then holds. How many cards am I getting next turn? Full hand after this. Yeah, I'll hold. real tough to see both charges in a position where they're incapable of doing anything. Okay. It's Dying Star. Defend. I will Omni Slice and Glitter Stream, then Genesis for free after playing all of that, and then end the turn with Convergence for additional retention so that I can use these charges at the top of the next turn to remove Withers from the draw pile. We'll Nostalgia Big Bang first, then charge through with a Wither, charge through with a Wither. Free card this turn should probably be Dying Star. Drop a Prowess, Convergence. I suspect it's probably worthwhile to use Purity here just to get rid of 2 Withers and a Defend. Drop another Defend and end that turn. Yeah, so we might be able to manage this guy just courtesy of, like, how many of his Withers we're capable of removing. Because he doesn't scale that big. He does get strength, but he doesn't get that big. Drop a Rolling Boulder on... probably should have saved the energy for that. Really wish there was an ability to leap back, like, to the start of the top of the turn so that you can reorder things. It's so useful in Monster Train. Calamity. Drop Crescent Spear, adds another card to hand, adds another card to hand. Ooh, Beaten to Shame. Turn that Sovereign Blade into something, something. Put that back atop the draw pile. I wouldn't be surprised if this or next turn is Weaken Throw. In fact, I'm pretty confident that it starts now. Draw, top of the draw is Big Bang. Gamma Blast, I say. Vulnerability is lovely, and I will take a second copy of it that's also... Oh, wow. And then 7 stars? That's a lot of damage. And Supermassive! Oh my god! It's actually getting from a lot of damage towards, that's probably lethal, and I should have used a Flex Potion a while ago, GG. Hey! That's a good run right there! You start out, you get the right pieces, you get a speculative Supermassive early, you find a Collision Course follow-up, and then you just barrel down the line, baby! I've also got to give a little bit of a special thanks to Glitterstream for how ridiculously valuable it was that entire fight. That entire run, rather. But final thing, the Nostalgia and Big Bang that doesn't exhaust, just throwing it back atop the deck. Every turn, I just draw another card, I gain another energy, I gain another star, and I forge 5. Between that and Orbit, I was asking for additional energy and additional energy manipulation, and goddamn did we ever get it. Also, Brilliant Scarf. GG, Architect. We'll see you on the other side of the next run. I'll see you then. I'll be wearing something different. I'll look a lot like this. For the moment, though, my name... Oh, it's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is the series playlist for all of the content of the game. Pause. Present and future. YouTube recommendations are down below. Streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsyPlays. Out about the thank you. And a special thanks this episode to Tristan. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves and hopefully see you all next time.